It's Friday, August 14th, 2020, and our big story for the day actually was published late yesterday. Sudden breakthroughs in AI could hold the key to digital progress. The writer is Richard Waters. The story was published on the Financial Times website. It's about TikTok and their wonderful recommendation algorithm. Waters also touches on OpenAI's language model. Um, and he, as the subheadline here states, TikTok's recommendation algorithm and OpenAI's language model are exemplars of key tipping points in deep learning. That's great, except anyone who followed news this week on TikTok would have noted that TikTok's recommendation algorithm is not in compliance with Google's privacy protection, data privacy protection policies. So why is this a big deal? It's a big deal because it illustrates something that runs counter to Waters' claim are exemplars of key tipping points in deep learning. There's a big issue with deep learning, and the issue with deep learning is its insatiable appetite for data. Anyone who has read uh, a recent book actually published over the last couple of years ago, AI Superpowers, would have noted a comparison of the United States to China in that book on the topic of the willingness of the population to allow collection of massive amounts of personal data. The author of the book concludes that China is a much more promising locale for the development of neural networks, and that's what deep learning is built on, a re-architecture of the whole notion of neural networks, which brought them back to life after the AI winter. And so his conclusion is China is much better suited for the development of AI based upon a non-modified application of neural networks. The problem in the United States, and for that matter Western Europe, is all this concern about the collection of personal data. So in contrast to what Waters concludes here, or his headline, which is these programs are exemplars of key tipping points in deep learning. The key tipping point in deep learning, which we're waiting to get to, is the development of neural networks that do not, repeat, do not require massive amounts of personal data in order to work accurately. There are researchers who are working on this, and the takeaway for early stage software developers, companies working on AI themes, is if you can make some breakthrough with regards to your neural networks, whereby the neural network does not require the massive amount of data that these neural networks do. And again, just to repeat, TikTok is not in compliance with Google's safeguards for the collection of personal data. And in fact, not only that, they built a system to trick the Google mechanism or algorithm into thinking that they were in compliance when in fact they were not. So the TikTok activity is indicative of the fact that their neural networks just won't work without a much larger collection of personal data than is acceptable for populations in Western Europe and the United States at a minimum, and North America as well. My name is Ira Michael Blonder. I'm the CEO and founder of IMB Enterprises. I invite you to take a look at my Twitter page, which is Mike the Bebop. We also have a website, imbenterprises.com. Our specialties are marketing and strategic consultation with C-level and CEOs of early stage software development companies. Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend.